Thank you, Heavenly Divine Father and Spirit, for allowing me to serve as your beloved peasant. No, just kidding. Your beloved servant, your beloved daughter, lover, and friend to the divine, holy spirit that be, my creator and your creator, source. So welcome. Welcome to Taurus season. And I'm really excited to be here with you. Now, waking up to the sun at 29 degrees Aries, making its way into Taurus. The callings of stability are at play. Stable earth, matters, and form. The sun meets Uranus, but first, Venus. Sudden, unexpected financial changes and abundance. Venus, Uranus, sudden carnal love affairs. Sudden attraction to something unusual. Something unusual attracted to you. The sun, almighty and powerful, seeks to shine and ignite whatever it touches in whichever form. And so you just may be hearing a lot about money and the machismo expression of that money. So, flaunting, someone coming about hither and there, flaunting, perhaps swooning you with all their milk and cattle. There's a new interest and source into your physical vitality. I now all of a sudden care about what I'm eating and the quality of what I'm eating, as well as the quantity, because Venus is definitely aware of the quantity, sometimes over the quality. Can be a little bit of a distortion. Mars enters Cancer on the 23rd, and it's a huge relief because after so much fire and so much air, some stable Earth and some cool down Mars would do us some very, very good. And some might say, well, Mars falls in Cancer, it's no good. A fire planet in a water sign. But I'd like to beg to differ, especially with the party of four. Is it four? Yeah, Mercury, Venus, Sun, Uranus. So all of this party of four and Taurus with this Earth energy, we're taking the Mars planet and we're dousing it in water, which gives us an advantage. It's like a wet tool, a wet sand tool. And this water quality will not only soothe the fires of the burning past, but also bring pliability and movability of your earth element. Water softens this earth energy and creates for you something of the likes of clay. You're now able to take your time in molding and creating and shaping and forming. And dabbling into the Cancerian roots of home, family, domestic roots, your child psychology, your child experience, your child self, the subconscious mind, the hidden beneath. Yeah, it could be flipped this 10th house axis, because as I'm looking up, the skies look light, but as I'm looking down, the skies seem light. Oh, no. Is it dark? Wait. And so this is where we get confused, because in the form that we are tend to looking up to the opposite direction, the view just simply flips and flops itself. So going from fire, air, energy to the complete opposite of water and earth. And so we go from the hyper masculine and jump right into a hyper feminine element and quality. And boy, do we need some water and some soothing for our souls. Our spirits are long battered and a little bit worn down. And there's nothing as healing as a cool shower if you've been working out in a day of summer heat, or a nice warm tub when it comes to being perhaps windburned and scathed, wearing and working down the hypothetical muscle on spirit and mental plane. And although they may seem different, the effects of what's happening on the mental spiritual plane always then result in the effects of the physical plane, the physical body. And so the consciousness is going from the higher realms, or from the carnal spirit or the guttural spirit or that life-centered spirit. It's going from spirit consciousness to earth and body consciousness. And things of the body are now important. Not only self-care, routines, and regimes, but your every step of the way. Are you enjoying every graze? Are you hiccuping along your path? A lot of the stop, start, go energy, which can happen with air and fire. It can be start and go, or like sprints of bursting air and then stopping, and sprints of bursting energy and then stopping. The water and earth element really brings the balance that we need in order to keep a solid treading movement forward. The moon is at the tail end of Cancer, and we'll head into Leo. So we still got a little bit of fire energy to confront. And the Leo is begging you and asking you to be your creative and brightest, boldest self. Show up in the way that you see yourself. Show up in the ways that you know you can present yourself. What is this bold power and spirit you possess, I see? After all this long battle, hard and won, there's a trophy of your nobility ahead of you. The noble king and queen. How beautiful. We have the 10. Oh my God, not even the 9. We have the 10 of Pentacles. The highest pentacle. Pentacle. The highest pinnacle. The highest pinnacle of your earthly success. 10 coins, new beginnings, new wealth, windfalls, inheritances, hard work earned, hard work true. And having the permission and the life experience to show up as you are, with every ounce of value intact. If perception is just a mirage, then that means that you can bend and mold it, right? How authentic is it really depends on how authentic you feel within yourself first. Shout out to the neighborhood. Shout out to the neighborhood. Oops. The Hierophant, or the Hierophant, the Taurian card. This just so happens to be my midheaven. But let's see. The Two of Swords. Keep pulling. Nine of Cups. I'm going to make a little room here. Do we shuffle? Four of Pentacles. Capricorn card. Some more earth energy. Have a little bit left over of this Two of Swords. So this could be the tail end of the Mars transiting Gemini. Yes, and then another Taurian card here. Let's see. The Princess of Pentacles. Pentacles? What the hell's a pentacle? Pentacles. I want to say like pinnacles because we're at the pinnacle of success. The Hierophant also results in higher structures and orders set in place and in long times past. The Taurus is the church, the Hierophant is the church, but it's also governmental structures and the things of being that watch you and peer through you and to check you out to see in which factors you are behaving. Now, on the earthly plane, this could be things very much likely like business structures and governmental structures and charities and things where money and the churning of money and the growing of money is involved. The Hierophant is higher universities as well, where we go to learn occult knowledge, occult practices, religion. The Hierophant card is also marriage, and the Ten of Pentacles, yeah, that's right, okay. Now I'm paranoid. The Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles can show a long-lasting business meeting, success, contract, but this is also a long-term relationship or a fated karmic contract that is promised to last you forever, promised to last you the long run. And you've been waiting for such a long time, being patient, putting one foot in front of the other, keeping your vision in sight, understanding that it was going to take effort and time, and could have been potentially been doubting the entry of this Ten of Pentacles, of this windfall, of this is tradition, this is family, this is tradition, family, this is loyalty, okay, this is also retirement. And the Four of Pentacles can be that retirement itself, or the basis for which we seek this retirement, or Ten of Pentacles, right? the time where we get to rest and take things slow and easy. And, you know, we have our moments of doubting, of waiting. The Two of Swords is a stalemate, it's a complacency. And this could also be the mark of patience. You know, really understanding that you need to quiet your mind, right? Now that it's time to quiet the mind with the swords and allow the water to flow with the water, or to allow yourself to tap into more of the emotional body through stillness and meditation. The cat is aware, and so the intuition is at play. And although she seems a little bit checked out or kind of dismissed or slightly dismissive, she's fully attentive, or she's fully present. She's just listening to another aspect of reality. She's dipping her toes to the recesses of her mind, considering her thoughts through balance, through neutrality. This Nine of Cups is beautiful. I think we said something about a marriage. So Taurus season is a wonderful time to get married, a wonderful time to plan marriage. The Taurus home, the Taurus energy is of the home. It's the bridge, the network, the structure, the foundation of what the family or what the home consists of, exists of. And family values, more likely than not, are not truly found in the physical material things. Although when you have the abundance and love of this structure, of this tradition, of this family, of this love and compassion, and this allowing the divine love to be channeled through you, and to know and understand that if you allow yourself to look around, you do have a stability and you do have a family. And that you should trust this family a little more and understand that you have built your foundation. And if you have not, Taurus season is all about that. Get the planning going. Get the planning going. But there's some sort of physical retreat or physical, could be a restraint, and it could be of strict planning. You know, the Four of Pentacles is the Sun in Capricorn. There can be an air of restriction in order to follow the plans. But with the Two of Swords, I don't think this is the time to really work your ass to death exactly. There needs to be a little bit more of a fluidity. Nine of Cups. Because there's a wish fulfillment at play. There's a wish card. Make a wish. But I see a happy and loving couple, friend, whatever. And they're overwhelming and overbrimming with love, with ecstasy, with emotion. And it's pure. And so you could be dreaming of this ideal home environment and structure. But you may be a little put off by the amount it takes to grow this structure. Where? I could have sworn. Oh, here it is. To grow this structure. There is a master plan and there is a blueprint already. You need to be able to trust yourself with the Mars in Cancer and trust your intuition and allow it to guide you. The good thing about Cancer energy is that it's cardinal, just like the Aries energy, it's cardinal, although one being fire cardinal and the other being water cardinal, and them having or happening to square one another. They do fuel each other and they are able to support one another. So just you have to become dynamic and you have to allow yourself to be a bit mutable. Although the Taurus energy is quite fixed and the Leo moon energy is quite fixed, we still have the aggression or the swiftiness of Mars in Gemini, a mutable air quality. So we must allow this time to transmute or to transform or to shape shift into a form where you're able to now adapt to this energy, which requires a different energetic approach. So in what form or in which way are you going to assume this new tool of responsibility? And you still have until, I think it's Monday or April 23rd to assume this new position, so that you can become fruitful and bountiful in Taurus season, and to allow you to be forward moving but tactful in your undertakings in order to successfully see yourself to that end, to that fruition, to that culmination. But I can't help but see like marriage. I can't help but to see marriage and family and love and tradition and your mind needing to become still while assuming a changed quality from the air to the water, from the swords to the water. Mars in Gemini to Mars in Cancer. And knowing that the foundation or the stage that you have set or that you have worked so hard on is going to rise up and appear. The foundation of what you have set, of what you have worked for, as of what you put forward, it is what is going to appear. And if you haven't done your work and you still need to make some changes, the changes are to be made now, between now and the 23rd. Anything else? You know, a lot of people misunderstand Taurus in the sense that they don't really recognize how powerful and strong and how reckless they can be. But we're not going for that, right? We're not going to use this last bit of sparky air energy to just say the things that we don't need to say or to do the things that we don't need to do. Yo, shout out to the neighborhood again. I really enjoyed your message earlier this morning, and I love the energy. Energy is lit. Okay, is anything else? I think so the moons in Cancer are gonna go into Leo. We're taking on our pride, 10 of Pentacles, and we're preparing to receive this bounty and wish fulfillment, 9 of Cups. And we're being encouraged to put ourselves into a meditative state where we are going from quick moving air energy to more emotionally tapped in Mars and Cancer. Still cardinal, still forward moving, still passionate, a little steamy, a little undercover. This could also be passion imploding as well. So a lot of irritants could be bubbling beneath the surface. And so Mars and Pisces can be a little bit of like a parasitic cleanse. A parasitic cleanse where one basically goes and does a lice treatment of sorts. And, or almost like those, What are those things that stick on top of whales? It's not plankton. These like little barnacles. So the Mars in Aries is going to allow you to basically clear off and whip off and slice off any of the barnacles attached to the subconscious mind. Seems a little bit rough, but it's not. It's quite clearing and healing. So yeah, I think this reading is over. We have hope or wishing or faith and trust or taking an idea or this light and offering it up in hopes for something larger, something bigger. So don't be afraid to let go of something that you supposedly love and value on the material plane, because the divine is willing or letting you know that it wants to supply you with something bigger and something better. So don't be afraid to kind of risk up something beautiful and valuable to you in order to level up. You could be blocking and holding your own blessings by not letting your grip go a tad. And once you let go of your need to control, again, Taurus being all of this fixed energy and a little bit rigid and not wanting, once its mind is made, when Taurus has its mind made, it will not, it's loyal to its own ways. If it made it, it will take a while for the Taurus to get to its point of belief. But once it gets there, it will stay there. So allowing yourself to kind of take a look at where you're holding on to things too tightly. And be prepared to have your fingers pry just a bit from that. And you will soon realize that the moment that you release your grip and what you think is so valuable or so valid is the moment that you will begin to feel intense release and intense relief. So don't be afraid to open up your hands and extend your hands forward to the divine creator and be prepared to let go of whatever it is that you think is holding you value. Because a new love or something new and fresh and abundant is trying to come in and is going to come in. So be prepared with arms and hands wide open. 9 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. And be prepared to accept. You've called this forward. You just don't know what it is that you exactly called forward because you had multiple manifestations at play. So because you were doing such a great job covering all your bases, you're not quite exactly sure what's going to come in. And that's all a part of the Venus and Uranus and Taurus surprise. Be prepared to be extremely satisfied. This is all about satisfaction, y'all. We've had a long, tough, arduous journey. Now, let's tap into the collective energy and switch it to the mode of healing, okay? And allow yourself to do that. And so yeah, until next time, thank you, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Enjoy this lovely energy, folks. Later.